Okay, so to solve this equation, I see that I have several denominators. So what you really want to do is to find the least common denominator. Now, this is over 1. So between these two, it's x. And between this one and this one, well, x is a multiple of the square root of x. So we need to put a common denominator, x, or simply multiply by the least common denominator, which in this case is x. So 1 over x times x is 1, plus 6 over 1 times x is 6x, plus equals 5 over square root of x times x, 5 over square root of x times x. Well, x really is square root of x times square root of x. So one of these cancels, and we have 5 square root of x. So we have 1 plus 6x equals 5 square root of x. Now, I'm going to put this everything on the left side, and I'm going to say this is 6x minus 5 square root of x plus 1 equals 0. And this has quadratic form. If I say a is square root of x, what I have here is 6a squared minus 5a plus 1 equals 0. Now, I can factor that. You know what? I'm going to copy it. 6a squared minus 5a plus 1 equals 0. There's no common factor, and the first one is not 1, so I'm going to multiply these two, and that is 6 numbers that multiply to give 6 and add to give negative 5. That is negative 3 and negative 2. So 6a squared minus 3a minus 2a, those two numbers, plus 1. Factoring these, what do they have in common? 3a. So that would be 2a minus 1 minus, these don't have anything in common, so just a 1. And that would be 2a, positive 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1, and that equals 0. So these two things, you know what, I'm going to zoom out. There. These two, they have in common the 2a minus 1, so it's 3a minus 1 times 2a minus 1 equals 0. So a must be 1/3 or 1/2. However, a is the square root of x. So the square root of x must be 1/3, or the square root of x must be 1/2. And that means squaring, x is 1/9, or x is 1/4. And that's how you solve it. Basically, it has quadratic form.